lady. I'll have to change the screen later on. And get buzz.
There you go, green box. Yep, we're live.
We're live. I messed up the green bar. This app that makes you put in a new thumbnail even though you've created a thumbnail. I wiped it down. Very little bit damp. Nathan, welcome in. Anyways, good morning everyone from the Fort Wilderness Cabins. It is July 5th. Yesterday we had an awesome day.
Oh, I got your...
It was a fun day yesterday. I know we're early. And,
I know, everyone's probably still sleeping.
we're hoping to get a little bit early because we got to get over to breakfast. We're having breakfast with Walt and Melissa this morning over at the
Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Morning, Leanne.
Our first time at Boma.
Yes, breakfast at Boma. They have a buffet.
First time at Boma for anything, and we're doing the first time it's going to be breakfast.
I'm excited.
And yes, very excited. Never been there. Not sure what to expect. I know that Melissa said there's some. I guess it's American breakfast, something like that.
It is, but I think it has also
Welcome, Leanne.
some... Good morning, Victor and Doug.
Victor and Doug and Leanne, and the first Nathan was the
Nathan.
first one. Yep. Boma is amazing.
It's got some
Victor,
extra, like you don't have like your typical breakfast, but it's got, you know, extras. So I think it's gonna be like, I don't know, like a few like African choices or something, because it's jungle. It's a
I'll have to
Animal
try
Kingdom
those.
Lodge.
I know you guys won't, but I will try. I can eat pretty much.
But they had
anything.
Melissa was saying that they had like even like bread pudding, which the Chef Mickey didn't have.
Shell and Kev, welcome in.
I don't know, like monkey bread, like sticky buns and all that. So that wasn't at the Chef Mickey. So it seems like this has different things.
No, you didn't look on the other side. All that stuff was on the other side.
No, the other side there was croissants. They didn't have bread pudding.
They had sticky bread and warm all rolls and warm stuff.
I know,
stuff
some
all
things
over 'em.
like cinnamon rolls and I don't know.
Yeah, that was on the other
Good
side.
morning, Mark.
You gotta take a look around when instead of just looking at what you want to shove your face with, you gotta look around and see what's available.
I know, I guess I missed the section of Chef Mickey's. But it was all like the pastry
Hey, Mark.
stuff.
So,
So
yeah, I
what did we
popped
do
in on Walt
yesterday?
this morning. He did his morning talk too from
Melissa
a
was
much
still
fancier
sleeping.
place than this. No, she was up.
Was she?
Yeah,
Well, they're both
we're
early
meeting them in
risers.
like in about an hour. So and Walt said, "Hey, come see us." So
Yeah,
thanks,
so
thanks
we went.
for the
So we did.
thanks for the presser, Walt.
What-
We cut me off. Thank you. Go ahead.
So what did we do yesterday?
4th of July, Epcot
So we went into Epcot. We were all decked out in our 4th of July gear
in the morning.
in the morning.
She had a really nice, pretty dress.
Yeah, it's
lots
like
of compliments.
super old.
Yeah, so it's only been
dress.
worn like 3 times.
No, right. So the dress is brand new. I've probably worn it one other time, but you're talking about eons ago, pre-kids probably.
That dress ain't pre-kids.
Yeah, I've had it. It's got red, white, and blue, and I've always kept it thinking that maybe I'll fit into that dress another time.
You realize
and be able to wear
our youngest is 20.
20, yeah, I'm telling you.
Avery's 23.
Yeah,
That dress is pre-kids.
I want to say it's pre-kids.
It looks brand
Yeah.
new.
I know, because I've
I've
only worn it
3
once.
times. But even for sitting in a closet, it looks brand
Yeah,
new.
no, I took care of it because it's a nice dress.
It is. It's very elegant. It's
And-
very Jackie O type of dress.
Yeah.
And it's really nice.
It's not breathable material, so I was sweating.
And sweating, Melissa. Yeah.
Cynthia. Yeah, so I've always loved the dress. I've only worn it like 1 or 2 other times, and it's pre-kids. And, you know, after you have kids.
Did you guys see the early pictures from yesterday? It's on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
You'll see the dress that we're talking about. It looks very nice.
So it was nice to kind of dress up a little bit. You had a nice one of these type of shirts.
My
red, white, and
favorite,
blue.
my go-to 4th of July shirt. I've had it for 2 years now. Not 23 years, 2 years. And
You probably wore
it has
it more
a bunch
than
of
I have my dress.
red. It has a bunch of American flags and cookout stuff,
Yeah.
and it's the typical 4th of July stuff. That's my favorite shirt. It's comfortable, and so I like that one. It's one I usually wear.
Yeah.
You probably saw them the same shirt in last year's
Good
pictures.
morning, Victor and Amy.
It's my 4th of July shirt. But yeah, welcome
Yeah,
in.
so that was really cool. We went as soon as we got to the park, we went directly to the America. And they had,
because we didn't get in there till like
we were,
9:30, and then we had to walk over there, so we didn't get over that part
Yeah.
till around 10. And we went straight to Chippendale.
Yeah,
Was
so
out
Chippendale-
inside where they have the band, the beat, Eat to the Beat place.
Not the
Right outside
auditorium,
there,
but
they
yeah.
they had Chippendale
It
lining
was in
up
like
in
the
there.
walkway, and then they had like a nice backdrop of Chippendale in their outfits. So we stood in line. That was, some of it was in the sun, some of it was not. And how long do you think the line was? An hour?
About an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel. Walt and Melissa were there earlier, and I didn't feel right
They were in
jumping
line,
the line in front of us
but
because
they
there was
were,
4 of us,
right.
and I could see if it was like 4 of them and there was just a couple people joining them. That's one.
Right.
That's one thing, but we had 4 of us, and Avery was in the wheelchair.
So
I
it
did not
seemed
want to cut.
bigger of a group.
I didn't want to cut 30, 40 people. Because I know when we're in line for rides
And they're
and
in
stuff
the
like
sun,
that,
so
we're
they're
like, hey,
cranky.
no, you go join those people back. If you have
Right.
family back there, you move backwards. You don't bring them up forwards. That's
Right.
what we always.
It's like
That's
four,
our thing,
four
we're
or
saying
more.
that.
It's like hit the road.
And but so I didn't feel right because we'd be hypocrites, and
Right.
I definitely didn't want to do that. And
Yeah.
I felt really, really bad for Walt and Melissa, but they stayed up there. We sent Sophie up there to take pictures with her,
Yeah.
and they came back.
Yeah.
But then when we finally got to the line, I felt bad because
Well, they ended up joining us.
Yeah, they came back after their pictures were done. They hung out with us again.
So we got our
So-
4,
So they're
and then they
saints for hanging
joined
out with
us too. So
So they did like a double line.
Yeah.
So they're just
they got to
super
see 'em
cool
twice,
like that.
right?
But yeah, we got some really good pictures with Chip and
Welcome in,
Dale.
Dawn.
Yeah, welcome in, John.
Echo Dawn.
So that was about an hour wait. And then we went over to the Goofy, Mickey, and Pluto
Line.
Patriot dress line that's on the side of the American Pavilion.
Right. So, but the line was so big.
It's so
we were
slow.
Outside of the shaded area.
When we were all said and done, it was 2 hours.
Oh my god.
And I'd say a good hour of that was not in the shade.
It was direct sunlight, and
They
it was
needed
so hot.
they needed fans. They needed extra umbrellas or something out there. I heard later on in the day they were actually handing out
Hot water. People probably
ice
dropping.
cups of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was.
We didn't. No one was giving us cups of water when we
no
went.
one. Yeah, we
But
weren't getting no cups
you
of
had
water.
a cast member coming around saying, "Hey, everybody, you got to drink your water. This is the time. You know, this is the time to drink."
Epcot Dawn, welcome in.
So,
Morning.
but we took kind of shifts. And Charlie, you went and got us, me, Melissa, and yourself, categories, which was good and helpful. But
Yeah,
I was in the middle of eating
I had
mine.
the triple. I felt like a
Yeah,
beer
you
guy
had
on Oktoberfest. It was a-
I,
But yeah, it's definitely,
I had
Cynthia,
to
it's
get
worth
out
doing
of
the
line.
pictures. You just got to get there at 9 o'clock. They
9
open at
o'clock.
9
That's
o'clock
the
now.
key.
I think last year they did it at 10. That's
see?
why we were like through them last year so fast. But this year, I think they opened up. Maybe they opened up 9, or maybe there's just a lot more people
Melissa
came.
said 9 o'clock. So it's,
Yeah,
it's
so
a
they're
lesson
open at
learned
9
for
now.
next year.
So next year we're going to get there. Maybe we should get there for
Yeah.
8 next year because
True.
they're probably going to make it.
Right?
Out of the
That way
fiasco
we can-
from this
yes.
year, they're going to start probably even earlier.
Right.
Who knows?
Seriously, right?
Yeah.
But
And they should be doing them early morning hours anyways, just because of the heat factor. It's crazy.
Is that
Kelsey Elizabeth,
like
welcome in.
ice.
No, it's just a lump in the table. Someone
Oh,
probably
okay.
put a pan there and it
Oh, okay.
destroyed the.
It melted. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
because you can see it happen here too.
Yeah.
It looked like there was like a little patch of ice on the thing. I was like, how could that be? But
So after that, we actually went home because it was like
we
1
had to
o'clock.
take shifts. Let's talk about the line thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So we had to take shifts because it was so hot out. Like I'm usually good in the sun and not really have any issues.
Yeah, and I'm usually dying, but
And
I was
you're
out there the
usually
whole time.
dying. He was
Well, I had a category and a half because you gave me your other half.
Yeah.
Before you ran inside for AC.
Yeah, I ended up getting woozy standing in line while I was eating the kakigori. So I said to like
And I
you
don't
and
think
Melissa,
Melissa was feeling very well either.
and I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go sit down.
It was killer.
So I ended up
It sounds
finding a
killer.
picnic table, and I sat for a few minutes and ate a little bit more of my kakigori, like putting it up against my head and everything.
And I had also
And
had
then
a
it went
fan
away.
And Sophie's umbrella for a while. So
Yeah, and I think
did
did we give Melissa a fan too at one point? I had it on her too, just a little
At
bit.
one point, yeah.
But we had to take Sophie wouldn't be able to survive. So she basically
Spent the whole 2 hours in the American Pavilion.
So she listened to the
They got
Voices
to
of
listen to all the
Liberty
Voice
3
of Liberty. I got
times.
to listen to Zilch.
She said that it was really good. I heard half a set.
Yeah.
But then Melissa had to go in at one point, and I think Sophie said that Melissa took a half-hour nap. Because it is very draining. And Walt came out, like...
A little bit, yeah.
And he kind of, like, we all...
He stood out there
turns.
a lot with me. He was probably out there for
He
an hour and a half with me at least.
That was helpful for you, too. So then after that, we left.
It was just the line was so slow. It was just terrible because
Yeah.
everyone, everyone had to take a picture. There's 3 characters in that line. Okay, I want an individual picture with this one, an individual picture with that one, then an individual with this one. Now I want them in this pose, and I want them in that pose.
Yeah, these two people.
And then these 2 people, then the whole group.
Well,
it's
this is
like
the thing, though.
everyone was taking, instead of the 1 minute estimate that they were thinking, the workers were thinking that it was going to take, it should take about 1 minute per group.
Right, so that's
it
what
was
they
taking
said.
like 5-6 minutes per group.
Yeah.
It was insane.
They said that if you come to them and ask them how long the line is, they estimate
1 minute per
1
group.
minute per person. But then the guy said
Per person?
per person.
Oh, I thought it was per group.
But the problem is that there's some people that take 20 minutes and they can't kick them out and say, your time slot's up.
John,
So
welcome in.
if you have everyone in front of us doing a 20-minute photo shoot, the line is going to
Have a
be
great
so
day,
much
Mark.
longer. Surf Bob.
Bye, Mark. Mark had to go to work.
Oh, have a wonderful day, Mark. He's the Bionic Man. I call him the Bionic Man.
Bionic Man, yeah. Replacement parts.
Yeah, John. Good morning, John. So they can't give you an estimate, so don't even bother going up and asking them how long the line is because they can't tell you. It all depends on the people and what's going on. And we did see where there would be like a group of 6, and there'd be all 6, and then 2 of the 6, the other 2 of the 6, 3 of the 6, like they were like constantly going up. But we kind of did the same thing because there was 6 of us.
Well, there was.
So we did us 4. Then Walt and Melissa did them 2, and then we did a group.
But we are super efficient at it. We are super efficient at it.
I had 0 interaction with them because we just wanted to get the photos done and out. Sophie
After
said
2 hours,
had
you don't want to keep holding up things.
Right.
And again, we want a picture. We know exactly what we wanted to do. So we started with us 4. We brought in Walt and Melissa.
The characters are probably like, what's going on?
And then we left and let Walt and Melissa do their thing at the end. And it was
right. We wanted to just get in and out.
It was like a minute 30 maybe.
Yeah.
And that's for 6 people, so
right. Yeah,
people should be giving us awards for how fast we moved through that line.
I know, we just crammed. I'm not a character interactor, so I was totally fine with it.
Yeah, me neither.
But the amount of time we stood in line, we probably should have at least said hi to each one. Like I didn't.
Well, I did. I have a video. You can use that as the vlog for the vlog or whatever. But I did go give everyone a high five,
Oh, that's
and say hi to each one. It was.
Watching from a parking lot, we're supposed to be out on a boat. Too rough out here today. Oh no.
That's too bad.
Cynthia's at work.
So we gotta get the kids moving. So today, let's tell them what we're going to do. Last night, that's right. Well, we gotta hurry up because we gotta get over to Beaumont.
We came back to the cabin. We took naps.
Yep.
Then we changed.
Okay.
Let me get to the photo of the cats. They are waiting to go outside.
Come over here and say hi if you're going to be over here. They got to be in the shot. Come on.
So here they are. Here's Tila waiting outside. And then Oliver is in the thing, kind of hiding.
He's got to check in on the cats.
This is what I'm showing Avery. He worries about the cats all the time.
Avery, Melissa's saying hi.
And
at least give them a complimentary wave or something.
See you for breakfast.
See you for breakfast very soon.
Get ready,
all right,
go
brush your teeth.
So,
Make sure you changed your socks today.
We gotta buy him some because he's worn 2 pairs of socks and he gets all sweaty, so we might have to buy him a couple pairs of socks.
All right.
But so we changed out of our.
We went home, took a nap.
Because we were like sweaty with. You got beads of sweat coming down at that 2-hour line that we were in.
Yeah. So we came back to the cabin, took a nap,
changed, we drove to Epcot.
Did we have hot dogs? We had hot dogs.
Oh yeah, Charlie cooked us hot dogs. That was
hot
nice.
dogs.
Yep. We saw an opossum and we saw an armadillo.
Yeah.
last night. Well, the night before. I don't know. Whenever
We caught
did.
on the way to Epcot. Driving out, we kind of went past some of the parade people because they have a giant
The
parade
golf
here,
cart parade.
golf cart parade here on July 4th, I guess. I didn't know. I
We
knew,
didn't know either.
We knew that everyone had awesome carts throughout the days that we've been staying here.
Yeah.
We didn't know there was an actual
We
parade, or else we would
drove
have checked
by
it
it,
out.
and we're like,
yeah.
what is that? Is that a parade?
It's either super decked out
I mean, they were
golf
like...
carts, and then we find out later that there
It was the
there is a
parade.
parade here every July 4th. There's an official golf cart parade here with a lot of people go all
Yeah.
out, and so we
Oh
gotta
yeah,
remember
they were
that.
decked out
for
big
next time, yeah.
Much more than what we are.
Shelby, welcome in.
Yeah.
Breakfast
Come on
entree
in.
waffles and fruit salad.
Yummy,
Bacon. Yeah. Do
So
better,
yeah, so
Charlie,
we
I know.
so we drove, and then it started to rain.
We got there.
And this
We didn't
guy,
check the
we didn't check the weather.
the weather going
For
back
sure.
into Epcot. It was a beautiful sunny morning. So we're heading back in there around 5 o'clock. We park, and the second we were opening up the doors to get to the tram, it was downpouring, and so we were getting drenched. We got on the tram, and that gave us a little bit of protection. So they drove us around, but because the rain was coming from a certain direction. When we got to the entrance of the park, it did that little loopy on the other side and turned back. Then we got drenched and soaked by sideways rain, and it was just whatever.
Avery was freaking out.
I mean, Avery actually ran over to the cover that was in the front of the park. So I was running with him. I was like, all right, Avery, let's go. He's getting some exercise. He was moving.
Right.
I was like, okay, he can move when he wants to move. When he has to move. I just got to follow him around everywhere with a hose and squirt him with water to get him to move.
We were drenched.
Well, yeah, we were
it's
soaked
one of
pretty
my
much
top
most
five
of the
things I
rest of the
absolutely
night.
hate is being
wet.
soaked
Being wet.
in clothes, and it's
Air
freezing
conditioning,
cold.
yeah.
I absolutely hate it. So I was totally miserable, and I wasn't in a good mood at all. But
So we met up Walt and Melissa in the Spaceship Earth store.
welcome in Ghost House
Activity
and,
Center right after the
Debbie. Good
Spaceship
morning.
Earth, and then we did land with them. We did the Imagination. By the time Imagination was pretty much done, it stopped raining. I was able to go pick up his wheelchair and bring it over to them, and the rest of the night was clear from rain.
It was. It
great.
was.
Now
It was cold.
we booted on right over to Japan. Oh shoot, we shouldn't have done our location. Japan is totally horrible. Never, ever go see 4th of July fireworks there. ever. It's much better. It's much better if you go across the lake and see it from the front.
Okay.
That's where all the cool people do it. So don't go to Japan under any circumstances. Do not
Yeah,
go
so
to
we
Japan.
hung out there. Avery loves the Japan store, so we kind of went around and did the Japan store and just kind of hung out there. The fireworks were amazing. So Avery lately...
Shell and Kev are at the hairdressers. I imagine it might be Shell, or maybe it's Kev. I don't know. But they're at the hairdressers.
So for July 3rd fireworks, I had to cover Avery's ears, and we were down on Main Street further down, so that worked out for Avery.
Don Robert, welcome in.
But
Speedo Dog, welcome in.
last night, we ended up me and Avery had to stand quite far back, like underneath like the stair.
Yeah, but you can still see it from
overhang.
the angle, right?
We could, but there was some that we totally missed.
Yeah.
But I had to stand and cover his ears, so he's kind of back at that. But we haven't done fireworks with him in a while.
There was a strong echo in that place, though, too.
So he's kind of regressed a little bit with that.
Yeah. Tiki Man, Tim, welcome in.
Good morning. So yeah, so we got to watch, and then after that, we waited because the park was packed.
Shelby J. Shelby J.
So you went to go use the bathrooms while we were waiting.
And yeah, it was like 7:45. And the fireworks started at 9, but they had shut down the American Pavilion by then. They weren't letting people use those. Those are the best bathrooms in the park, I think. And they're the most bathrooms in the park in one area. And they had shut those down by 7:45 because they're prepping for the fireworks. Because if you don't know, on 4th of July, I imagine 3rd of July too, in Epcot they have the regular luminous show.
Yeah.
And then after that they have a short version of U.S. of 4th of July fireworks over the lake, and then then they transfer to behind the American Pavilion for the grand finale type of thing. So they had to make sure that was cut off to protect us from the fireworks, whatever.
Yeah. Debris.
We didn't have any debris this year, though, where we
did
were.
not have any debris.
Last year, she made a shadow box of all the debris
we had like
that was coming
a
down in
pretty big
chunks.
chunk of.
It was like a meteor shower.
Yeah, I'm glad I kept them and did that because they didn't have that this year.
Yeah.
So maybe they changed and made the further down, further back.
They
so
probably
the debris
changed it. I don't know.
doesn't hit people.
Yeah.
Because it was coming down, and we actually were pelted.
It was so fun.
But that was part of the fun, though.
Yeah. So, so they closed the bathrooms in America. They make you go all the way to Germany or Morocco to go to the bathrooms if you need to use the bathrooms. And it was really packed. We've watched fireworks from the Italy side, and there's a little bit of blockage from the view from the trees that are between Italy and America.
Don says
that's why we like doing it from the Japan side. There's a certain spot in there that we like going there that is a perfect view, and we'll go there. I will go there. I don't know if you want to join me, but we can go there. I prefer that place.
Yeah,
to watch the fireworks. Yeah, we watch it from other parts of the park, and that's my favorite place.
Yeah, Dawn says that she watched fireworks in Vermont.
Yeah.
Last night. Yeah,
cool,
I mean, your sister stayed home. They had colds and everything, and she said that there was like six different locations near her place. So she's like down the road from us with fireworks.
There was a time that we
had fireworks. New Year's. It was New Year's. Remember that?
All over the place. We
had like 360 fireworks. They were going off in the distance everywhere.
No,
New Year's,
they're pretty much not allowed in Massachusetts, even though it happens. But it's nothing like you'll see some up there.
Well, you can buy fireworks everywhere. You can buy fireworks on the side of the road, so you can shoot them off anytime you want.
No, you ruined it. Everyone flock to Japan now. No. That's just my kind of place. I hang out with all. Because I like it nice and quiet and with no views, and I just want to be left alone.
Well,
so
I think the majority of them like to be
in my safe spot. So everyone, if you really want to see great fireworks, you got to go across the lake in front of America, way on the other side of the lake.
Then you can see everything.
Yeah, don't go to Japan under any circumstance.
But yeah, so then we ended up. Well, we waited till the majority of the crowd left, but then Avery started getting very antsy, so we ended up leaving.
Yeah, heading out. And everyone was mostly gone by then. A lot of people.
It wasn't too bad. We weren't in a horde of Walking Dead people all around.
By the time this is the first time when we got out to the car. It's the first time in years and years and years that there was lines to get out of the park.
I know.
And it wasn't even that bad.
It used to be in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, back in the late 80s, early 90s, you were sitting on your car hood or waiting around for.
Yeah, there'd be tons of people just sitting on their car hood. It's so funny.
It was a bunch of cars, but they were moving pretty smoothly. I think over the years, they've improved on the traffic flow around exiting the park. Right. So it was the first time I've seen it in that bad in a while.
Melissa, how long did it take you to get on a bus? Because they had to take their bus. Yeah, they did the bus back, our car isn't big enough for 6 people, so we would have driven them back, but we didn't have room. Someone had to go in the trunk.
Yeah, we need to get like a...
Yeah, we're talking about getting
a Highlander or a Tahoe or something like that. Yeah. It's like a bigger car.
We saw a deer on the way in here last night.
Yeah, we saw 2
good-sized deer.
We've been seeing deer quite a couple times now.
This was in our resort.
All right, so that's the recap from yesterday, right?
I think so, yeah.
This morning we're going over to Beaumont, have breakfast with our awesome friends.
First time eating at Beaumont, period. Never mind breakfast versus supper, right?
And again, I know I've said this a bazillion times, but it deserves to be said again. Walt and Melissa are freaking awesome with our kids and with us, and we're very, very appreciative to have them as friends. They rock. If you guys ever have a chance to meet them. They're really nice people.
Avery likes being with Walt.
Avery likes Walt and Melissa better than he likes us. And,
he teases Walt all the time now.
He teases Walt.
So funny.
Yeah, actually, Walt made the wheelchair label card last night because he's been hanging over. You wrote your name on the wheelchair. You write your name. So I wrote Super Avery, and then I wrote and Walt on the bottom. So Walt gets some credit there.
At one point, Walt comes out with Ava the Witcher. I think he wants to be with you. So, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so they're just awesome,
What
and
time
just
is
we
it?
had a great time hanging out with them, pretty much all week so far, and hopefully we can have cookouts tonight and tomorrow, and come over and play games. We had the little pig game that Mark gave us, so we gotta try that out and try to figure it out. Yeah, we're going to the super place called
The bus line was tremendously long. 4 buses. It took 4 buses. Wow.
Melissa said that it is the best place to eat on property, Boma. And she said, if not the world, is the best place to eat ever. If we don't love it, she would be really surprised and keel over from a heart attack. So that's how much she
I know,
said.
she mentioned some of the things that
is,
were there, and it sounds really good. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And speaking of such, we gotta get ready and get our butts over there. What
Yep.
time's the?
8:45.
Okay, we gotta start getting over
So what's
there.
the plan today? We got to come up with a time for our cookout.
Yeah, well, we can talk with them and see if they want to come over and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, so more chill day today and tomorrow. More chill days.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy because the first 3 days went by
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah, right.
and it seems like we were up at 6:30 every morning. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to chill days in these next 2 days.
Mm.
So breakfast this morning, and then they've offered us to go swimming if they want to go over
Well,
to
the thing
hotel
is that
swimming.
Sophie's not going to swim. She said she could put her feet in the water, and Avi didn't bring a bathing suit. He was anti-swim, so I don't know about
You didn't
swimming.
bring a swimsuit for him?
I kept telling him to try it on and stuff like that.
You
so,
should have just packed it.
I know,
The
but
thing with Avery,
he
doesn't like to do things until he's in the moment, and then he loves doing it.
Yeah.
If you get him in the pool, he'd be loving in the pool. He wouldn't want to get out of the pool. But he'll grump and grumble about, no, I don't want to be in the pool. No, I don't want to go in the pool.
Yeah.
But you get him in the pool, then he doesn't want to come out of the pool.
I know.
So you should just pack
I
the
should
suit.
have just packed it, but
So that's an option, going to
Trying to
swimming,
force
and
him to
then
do things on
hopefully
his own.
tonight maybe they'll come over and we can do some cart rides, do some golf cart
Yes,
rides, check out the
yes.
lights and stuff, and
that'd be fun.
show you guys around and do a room tour. Or I don't know if they've been in the villas or not, but yeah, so that's the options for tonight. Chill, man. Chill. Have
I
a
already
cookout,
started putting
maybe
our
play
dirty
some
clothes in
games.
the suitcase this morning, so that's sad.
Yeah,
That's the sad part of the trips, right?
yeah. That'd be fabulous. See, yeah, so.
We gotta go to the store anyways to pick up socks. Maybe we can look for a bathing suit for Avery.
Maybe. We'll see. We gotta go. Well, anyways,
Okay.
thank you all for joining us on these Coffee Talk mornings.
Yeah.
We love bringing them to you. We started this years and years ago, back when we were doing real vacations.
Yeah.
And we would do it every single morning
Our
to
2-week
recap the night
vacations.
before and give you guys a view of what we were doing that day. And I just absolutely love it. I missed it. We haven't had a real vacation
Right.
where we are for at least 2 years now.
Yeah.
And it was fun to get out for more than 2 days at a place like this to chill out. So we were like, hey, let's start back up the Coffee Talk.
Yeah.
So we're very excited to do these, and we're glad some people come in and actually
hopefully
care.
it starts off your the day great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we'll be back tomorrow morning to recap today and
Yep.
see what's going on
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we could do a spur of the moment
Yeah,
video
keep an eye out. We
tonight.
might go live tonight. You know, if we're out
We're gonna
there,
go see the horses.
we gotta go see the
We're
horses.
doing the horses
We want to
today.
do the drive
Definitely.
around at nighttime with
Yeah.
the lights, so we can show you guys what we showed you the daytime decorations. We want
Yeah,
to show you guys the
so
nighttime
I-
decorations. Hopefully not. People haven't taken off because it's now.
They might have. They're probably there
probably
till
staying
the
for the
weekend.
weekend, right? Yeah.
I think so.
But
Those will be
I think we got to do it
Those will
tonight if we're
definitely
going to
play.
do it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
We're
hopefully,
definitely doing
yeah.
the horses today. Maybe even the carriage.
Well, I'm
But we
sure
have
the
to
kids
arrive.
wouldn't mind. They've already done type of thing.
Oh, they probably would rather stay
We can
in.
take Walt and Melissa out
Yeah.
on the golf cart
Yeah.
tonight. So, anyways, we'll discuss it with them.
Okay.
So we will see you guys all next time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, 7:30. But keep an eye out for thumbnails.
Yep. Possible stream tonight.
Super, super awesome, spontaneous
Shuri.
live stream. Hey, Shuri. That's what we're about, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Let's get going.
All right. See you next time. Don't forget to do your duty.
It's a big duty.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys. Have a